Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about whether or not an equation is true or if it's false. So the way that we're going to do that is by drawing a picture and solving the math problem and then deciding whether or not it's true or it's false. So let's take a look at the first one. The first one says 4 minus 3 equals 1. So let's draw 4 circles because the whole is 4. And then we're going to cross off 3. And that leaves us with how many? 1. So is that equation true or false? It's true. Very good. Okay, so let's look at the next one. 6 minus 2 equals 5. So the whole is 6. So draw 6 circles. And then one of the parts is 2. So I'm going to cross off 2. And does that leave me with 5? No, it leaves me with 4. So the answer is false. Okay, let's look at the next one. 5 minus 1. So the whole is 5. Draw 5 circles. And minus 1, so cross off 1. Does that equal 7? No, that also equals 4. So we're going to circle false for this one. Okay, our last equation is 8 minus 5 equals 3. So let's draw 8 circles. And then we're going to cross off 5. And that leaves how many? 3. Very good. So that equation is true. Very nice. Okay, very good, boys and girls. So if you turn to the back of your paper, you have some equations that look like they would be pretty hard. But if you use your number line and you think number line to count back or count on to find the problem, then you'll be okay finding the solutions to these problems. So the first one is 14 minus 9. So counting back by 9 is quite a bit. So why don't you start by putting your pencil in 9 and then count up to 14 and see how many hops it takes you to go from 9 to 14. How many did it take you? 5. Good. So the answer is 5. So 17 minus 3, that's not too bad. So put your pencil on 17 and count back 3. What's the answer? 14. Very good. Let's do 16 minus 2. What's the answer? 14. Good. So you just use your number line to solve the rest of these problems. And just make sure you're counting back. And then when you're finished, so show your teacher.